Hey you guys, back with another video. Since I'm waiting to be rescued, your girl's still stranded. Let's just pray and hope. I just ran out of gas, okay? I don't have time for all the other maintenance. I got money for, gas, but who is this pulling up over here? You gotta pay attention to your surroundings. But anyways, help is on the way. And I'm just going to speak positivity. That it's only just gas, Lord. But anywho, I wrote this title down. See, they keep circling. What the fuck they doing? Okay, because I ain't got time. But anyway, so, I was talking to my friend earlier today. And he's a very good friend of mine. He's my best friend. So, he was just telling me how we haven't talked. I was telling him, he was telling me some personal things that was going on with him. And I was like, yeah, I figured something was off. Sometimes if you talk, me and him usually talk every day. We inseparable. That's just how we are. And I just noticed he's been slipping away from me, but every time he will contact me, he be like, he just got a lot of things that he been juggling and he's been doing. And I was like, I understand. See, me, I don't get mad. I don't get mad or feel like people are acting funny, because a lot of times it's not about you. It's about that person. It's nothing against you personally, but shoot, when people go through, they going through, and they ain't got time to be sitting on the phone chit-chatting with you. But today we really talked about some things, and he was just like, he didn't want to tell me about it, and I was like, it's good that you did. And I said, but I knew something was wrong with you. I say, but the only thing I knew to do was to pray for you. I say, I know it was other things that, I didn't know exactly all the details. I knew something was going on, because we have a friendship over 20-something years. So when you have a friendship with somebody that you consider as family with you, and y'all close like that, something's not right. But like I told him, I just pray for him and just ask God to, continually to cover him, no matter what he's going through, cover him. So he was like, I'm ready to talk about it. So he was telling me the situation and how things had turned out and how things is turning over a new leaf for him. And I was like, you know what, in your situation, I say, you know what, it's the David and Goliath story. I was like, it's nothing and if you don't know the story of David Goliath, I'm not a religious person. I'm more spiritual, but I was raised Baptist. Let's just say that. So, I used to go to Sunday school. I ain't had no choice. But I remember, and I love biblical stories. And a lot of times, biblical stories, as when you get older, you find out that it's more symbolism. It's more ways to help you. They had to tell stories to help translate to life, basically. So, David and Goliath, if I remember, that Goliath was a big giant. Everybody was scared of Goliath and everything else. But David was not afraid of Goliath or whatever. David grew up fighting, I believe, lions, tigers, and bears, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if he was a shepherd's son, or I don't really know. Okay, but let's stick to the version of my story. So, the thing with the story of David and Goliath, the people tried to say David wasn't scared. David wasn't scared to fight Goliath. Everybody else was scared of the giant and just felt like he was Billy Boy badass. But David, being a little man, wasn't afraid to fight David and Goliath. And the reason why David was not afraid to fight Goliath, because he's already been through things. He experienced some things. He had to go through those things to get him to his purpose. So when he finally got to his purpose, it was like, oh, this is nothing, because I had to fight lions, tigers, bears, or whatever in the wilderness. I had to fight a lot of animals in the wilderness. That's just what it is. So the people first wanted to send David out in all of this armor, because in their mind, that's how it's supposed to go. If you fist to get ready for battle, this is what you need. And see, this is the thing. David tried to go out there in the battle with the stuff on and everything, but he couldn't really fight with it on. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not a Bible scholar, but I want to say that's how the story is. So he had to take all of the armor off, and he had to go to what he know. And what he knew is just give my slingshot and give me my rocks. And he had 3 rocks, if I'm not mistaken. And when he did it, and I think the Bible say, one for the Father, one for the Son, one for the Holy Spirit. Now, I may be adding that in, but I don't know, but it do sound good, so roll with me. So, 3 is a Trinity, okay? So, what I'm trying to tell y'all, this, whatever you're going through, whatever your purpose is or whatever, you may be going through a lot, and you probably don't even know why you're going through what you're going through. Don't listen to everybody else. Listen to within you. Pray about it. Listen to the voice within you to help you. Just know that with every storm, it's only for a temporary time. But the rainbow shall come out. The sun will shine again. So just know that it's only a temporary thing. Just like I'm sitting here waiting on my rescue. Okay? I know I'm not going to sit here all night. So he should be here within 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'll be rolling again. I'm going to go to the nail shop. I'm going to get pampered and do everything else. But I know that it's just a minor little setback for right now. But the thing is that David was listening to everybody else. And when he was listening to everybody else, he couldn't get comfortable. The reason why he couldn't get comfortable, because it wasn't for him to... He wasn't used to fighting with the armor on anyways. That wasn't his destiny. That was not his anointingness. You have to step into what is your anointingness is, you know? And it's just one of those things. He was comfortable with what he was used to. So let me take all this out, because when I usually fight, I fight in regular clothes, and I just need this slingshot and these 3 rocks. Those 3 represent the Trinity, okay? So just know that was divine purpose. What is just saying, and what I gather from it, because everybody had their own interpretation. But what I gather from it, that when you step into your purpose or whatever, God is going to step in for you to help you fight with your battle, and you're gonna win. You know, it's like, you know, you're going through things and everything else, but it is to set you up for something greater. So when it's time for you to it's like this. If you can't, my aunt used to tell me this. I used to be on a job, and I was like, oh, she get on my nerves. She get on my nerves. He get on my nerves. And my aunt, and I love her dearly. She just a Southern belle. My Aunt Leah, she was like, Geraldine, what you have to understand, sweetheart, is that when you get to a certain level, she was like, if you can't deal with the small devils now, when God elevates you to get to the company that you really want to work for and making more money, they're going to be bigger devils. But you're going to have to deal with the little devils now. Because when you get to your next level, I mean, how can you be ready for that? Just be ready. And I was like, you know what, Aunt Lil, you're so right. So, and I took that, and it resonated with me. And she was right. Like, I let it go. And I understood, I prayed about it, and I was trying to find a way of how to deal with it. Because as soon as I left there, God continued to elevate me to work at another company and other companies after that. And it was like I saw the same things, but I was able to deal with it. I was able to handle myself, you know. And I'm just saying that, and that's just like one of examples. But I'm just saying, like, don't be discouraged and everything and feel like why you keep going through all of this or whatever. It's for the greater good. Like, God already know you won the battle. He know that. You don't know that yet. But if you start speaking positivity, pray about it, and just go forth and say, whatever it is in this lesson, let me learn it and let me get out of it, because I need to get to my next level. That's how you have to look at life, and not just, and stop being so emotional. Because sometimes, I'm not saying it's not good to be emotional, but sometimes you got to put your head in a game and stuff, and put your big girl or your big boy drawers on and panties on. It's just one of those things that you have to do. So yeah, I say all of that to say that, I was just telling my friend, I was just like, it's like when you see your goal, you have to think from your goal. Meaning that, an example, that for example, if it's a mountain, and you like, oh, I want to climb Mount Everest. If you want to climb Mount Everest, see yourself already at the top. All you got to do now is find the steps to get there. Because see, this is the thing, when you like have a goal in mind, and you just like, okay, I got to get there. I got to get there. Okay, what's this? And then you start like, getting a little frustrated. But if you tell yourself, I already met the goal, I already see it. The present is showing me that I've already succeeded. So all I got to do now is, in the present, is to make sure I get those steps to get there. I've already won. So it's like, that's where faith comes in at. Because my friend was like, God, why do he keep sending me through this and everything else? Well, I say it's to strengthen your faith. That's where faith comes in at. God is like our parent to us. He loves us enough to give us free will. And we shape our lives how we want to. So it's like, while you're shaping your life, you're going to go through some lessons. If you never went through no lessons, and you just go through life like every day is a good day, like, first of all, that's not in our reality world. Okay, you're going to go through something. But the thing is that with the situation, where I'm going with this, y'all, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, by you going through the situation and everything, just know that it's gonna work out. At the time it's looking gloomy, but keep pressing forward, because it's for a reason. You've already won. He can see that. God already know that he could foretell and see the future, and know that. And I was telling my friend, I was like, as much as we've been friends over 20 years, I seen you go through so much, and I say, and you win all the battles. I say, in the process of it, it look like you're not winning, but the outcome, always, you won. I say, so that's how you got to look at it with your situation right now. Everything, I say, what was going on in the situation, I say, and that's with anybody's situation, that you don't even know, like, all the steps that you're going through, God is on the other side already working it out for you. But it's just, he already working it out. He just needs you to do your part. He's doing his part. And in the end, you're going to see how beautiful it comes out, and you're going to win. You are a winner. You just have to know that it's tapped into your DNA, that you are a winner. You're God's child, or whoever you may believe in or whatever. Know that he set all of this up, this world, this universe, up for you to win. And never forget that. It's okay. You're going to go through battles. You're going to have some battle scars. But in the end, you always going to get up. Know that. And I'm done. Y'all have a good one. And I want to hear from you guys as well.